Hey, what's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a Mortal Kombat 1 video. So I want to preface this by saying I hated Mortal Kombat 11. I want to give that context here before I say anything about this game. And for those of you returning to the channel, this is probably the content that we're going to get from here on out. I'm a competitive player. I like playing the game. I'm not talking about new leaks or data mines anymore. I'm going to be playing the game. That's what I like the most. So there's some context for the video, but I really wanted to talk about Mortal Kombat 1 because I am playing the stress test. I've played it for, I want to say, around 8 hours today, between earlier in the day and here at nighttime, and I think I've gotten the game down to a science for the most part, at least with Liu Kang. I did try out Kenshi, but that, God almighty. We'll go ahead and talk about that first. They should have had a practice mode in the stress test. Now, I know you're probably thinking, they didn't need a practice mode. This is a stress test. This is for the servers. Yeah, absolutely. But you're also letting in some of the biggest content creators that play fighting games, Maximilian Dude, some of the biggest NRS / fighting game competitive players. I think it would have been like a goodwill thing after MK11 and most people not liking that game, or at least people who understood how the game functions not liking that game too much for obvious reasons. I think a practice mode would have been good, really great as like a good faith leap to let these people really see like the combos and with these 4 characters and get used to them, especially with this negative edge bullshit. But that's beside the point. That ain't really the gameplay of Mortal Kombat 11. I will go ahead and say it. Mortal Kombat 11, shows you where my mind's at. The gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1. I will go ahead and say Mortal Kombat 1 is a lot of fun. And that is only because of the cameos, in my opinion. If the cameos were not a part of this game, which obviously we're speaking in a non-existent metaphor that isn't even really relevant, because of course the cameos are what make this game fun. But down on a fundamental level, like when your cameo is out, you don't have your cameo, and you're just playing Mortal Kombat 1 neutral or block string pressure or whatever. It's a strike throw game. It is a strike throw game, exactly like Mortal Kombat 11. The fundamentals of this game, it is Mortal Kombat 11 V2 Electric Boogaloo. That's what Mortal Kombat 1 is. They took the bone work from Mortal Kombat 11, added cameos and a bunch of nutty ass combos, and they said, here you go, this is what Mortal Kombat 11 was supposed to be. This is UMK11, really. And I mean, that's cool. The saving grace of this game really is the combos, and Liu Kang especially for the stress test. I think Sub-Zero is too slow and boring. Kenshi's way too hard without a practice mode, unless you're someone like Sonic Fox or like the top 1% of fighting game players and can figure that shit out in a relatively decent time, or else you'll just be in the arcade mode for the next 3 days while the stress test is going on, trying to figure out what the hell this character does. Katana, she's a character. Liu Kang is, he seems like the most beginner-friendly character. As far as the combos go, they are insane. There were a couple times, and we'll get into why, but there were a couple of times where I was playing and I was like, man, after this match I'm going to go play some Street Fighter 6. And then I find a new combo route with Liu Kang that done like 10% more damage, and I was like, whoa, hold up. Let me spend the next hour in this set with this guy who's not an NPC but isn't really blocking the best, trying to hit this combo. Is that bullying? Possibly. No, not really, but that is what happened. The combos are what kept pulling me back into the Mortal Kombat 1 stress test today, and I don't know what that says about the game. If I was already trying to dip out to go play Street Fighter 6 that's been out for 3 weeks compared to this game that I was lucky to get a code to play, I don't know what that says. But why am I feeling like this? The game's slow. Like I said, the game is very slow. Even when you have your assists, if you're using the combo assist, which is Sonya, the pressure in the game is non-existent, especially with a character like Liu Kang, who has an overhead low mix in the aspect of the low. It's a high starter into the low. It's quick. It's good at combos, but it very short lunge range, and the overhead is a hard knockdown. So you're basically shimmying, trying to staggering. That's the fighting game term I'm looking for. With Liu Kang, and his mid really isn't even that good, and that seems to be most characters, bar Sub-Zero and maybe Kenshi. I know Kenshi has a really good low, but I don't know about his overhead, so I'm not sure on that. So it's really mid punch, strike, throw the game, down one in the throw. But when you do manage to get in this slow game, because you can't jump feels atrocious in this game. Jump-ins are non-existent, and you might as well not do it against anyone who has even a modicum of fighting game experience and or talent and or just knows how to hold up block at not even really just the right time. It's really not hard to up block an anti-air or a jump and get a full combo punish afterwards. Yeah, jumps are a major problem in this game and need to be fixed. They are extremely floaty. Neutral jump, not so much, but forward and back jump, terrible, dude. It needs to be fixed. But aside from that, that's like an obvious glaring issue that everybody's talking about that's probably going to get ironed out. But the gameplay is just slow. And I really think it could be sped up in some way. Obviously, we're too far in for a run button. The run is not coming. There's a lot of people saying, well, just add run. Yeah, man, I'm right there with you. Perfect Mortal Kombat for a run button. Too far into development, that shit is not happening. You might as well get it out of your mind. It's just not gonna happen. It can't happen. They're too far in. But I do think they could increase walk speed a little bit and definitely increase dash distance. For some reason, it's not worth dashing in this game unless you're micro dashing to convert a combo. Dashing, you walk faster than your dash. So yeah, it's like a Jedi mind trick that you have to get over, where it's like, oh, I'll dash here and get a little bit of distance. It's like, no, you should have just walked up, dog. Walked up and you would have been able to block and you would have gained more distance anyway. The game is just so slow. And I always said when I played Mortal Kombat 11, if you watched any of my streams, because that's mainly where I played and talked competitively about the game, because I was always news and leaks. If you watched my streams, I always said that Mortal Kombat 11 would be so much better, and I love it. I love it because I hate Mortal Kombat 11. It's the worst fighting game ever made to me. But it would have been a lot better if you would have had freedom of combo choice and cool combos. And that's really what we got here. And I'm having a hard time bitching because 2 out of the 4 characters in the stress test are really fun and interesting. Liu Kang, I haven't even scratched the surface of what this character can do, especially with just the Sonya assist. So imagine the other, 19, 20 assists that we're going to be getting. And like if we go on the ratio that we have right now of 2 out of 4, that's half. So I mean, if at least half, or I wouldn't even go that far, 25%, maybe even 15% of the characters in this game are as fun as Liu Kang and Kenshi, and have as much combo potential and opportunity as those 2 characters, this game's going to be great. It's going to be fun because you'll always have something to do in a combo to explore. And that's what fighting games are when it boils down to. Yeah, we always want the MKX, UMK3, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3, and Infinite, balls to the wall, fucking unga bunga, rush down, horse shit, trapping people in infinites and mile-long block strings. Like, yeah, that's a lot of fun. But when you boil this game down, it forces you to play neutral. The combos are not really that easy, but we'll see if that changes after the mandatory negative edge is taken out of the game. Or not out of the game, but you can turn that shit off. We'll see how hard the combos are. But even with negative edge on, the combos still feel like they'll be moderately difficult, especially for the higher damage ones, especially on Kenshi, being a puppet character. The freedom of expression with combos seems endless. I mean, even Jack's a neutral pressure assist. He has a command grab that allows you to combo more and get ridiculous damage. Like, it's fun. It's fun. But there's definitely some things that could be improved before launch or definitely worked on. And I hope instead of like an MK13 or an Injustice 3, I really do at this current point, hope we get a UMK1 and get a run button. You know, at that point, they'd have enough time to do some shit like that and add a run button. But yeah, overall, I'm having fun with it. It's back and forth fun of man, I'm kind of bored. Let's go play another fighting game, and then something else will pull me back in, which, I mean, I guess that's good and bad at the same time. But when all of the other characters are there, or even just in the beta, the closed beta for pre-orders that'll happen in August with God knows how many more characters that we'll get. Hopefully Scorpion, I want to play that motherfucker, it looks cool. I'd say there'll be a lot more there to entertain us, at least I hope. I'm really hoping we're not going to get another Mortal Kombat 11 situation, but even then, this game is already better and more fun than Mortal Kombat 11. It's more, you can stomach it more, you can have more fun just with combos, man. Combos are fun. And I think they were smart that they were going to keep the boneworks of 11 to add these cameos and all this combo potential and freedom. So yeah, that's my thoughts. I feel like I have so much more to say about the game that I can't vocalize or put in the words. Other than it's fun, but I have problems with it. I think that's the sentiments of a lot of people right now. Some people, I've watched Max all day, I watched Ninja Killer. Ninja Killer said he was having a lot of fun with Lou, and Lou's probably one of the most fun versions since MK9, I thought I heard him say. I could definitely be wrong, because MKX Lou was a lot of fun. But Max was saying, you know, like, he doesn't know if he likes it yet, and I feel like that's the sentiments of a lot of people. I think that's where I'm at, too. Like, I like it. It's fun. I have issues. I don't know if I love it. I don't know how much I like it, but it's fun. I can say that. So, yeah. I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Guys who have got in, spectators from outside of the combat realm who unfortunately did not get a code. What are you thinking of this so far? How are you feeling about it? Is it MK11 Part 2 Electric Boogaloo? Is it going to get stale and boring after a couple of months and we're just going to go back to waiting on new DLC characters and then going back to whatever fighting game or game we're playing? Like, what do you guys think? I can't nail this down. I'm obviously still going to buy it. It's a new Mortal Kombat game, and the characters already, like, just if I can only play Liu Kang, I could play another 200 or 300 hours of just him with all the different assists, but with all the other characters, you know, I think it'll be good. We'll see, though. I think this game didn't have a whole lot of an advantage in the FGC, at least from my standpoint, with SF6 just releasing, because SF6 is the craziest Street Fighter since Third Strike. I mean, you just have so much freedom in that game. The characters can do more than they ever have been able to. Combos are absolutely insane. Like, you're hitting 67, 66% with Ryu, and you know, just as much with Ken, and you're hitting 80% with Marissa, and the gameplay is fast, it's wild, it's unga bunga. Like, it's hard to top that at this point, because, like, how do you top one of the best Street Fighters in, you know, 25 years? Like, it's not easy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. That's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll probably see you in a couple of days when I have some more opinions on the stress tests. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out, dude.